What up? We're AR30. You know what that means? Fish! Okay, but what it actually means is it's time to start the Inazuma Archon quest. Except, like, not really, because we have to do the prologue first. We are starting off today at 7,600 primos, 38 standard pulls, and 13 limited pulls. We're almost halfway to be able to get a guaranteed 5-star. I am praying that the guaranteed 5-star I get is Nahida. Team is still Kaya, Lisa, Geo Traveler, soon to be Electro, and Valuk. That will change. The moment I get Electro Traveler, it's over.
Are you okay? Well, hi, Membelies, and when the going gets tough, she said we need, and we won't find out what this, I don't, although, where is she? Oh, you mean the guy, you're right. After all, yeah. Well, we've ruled out, Why don't we ask someone from it? Oh, Paimon's not as, let's see what she...
Like, how does she notice? Because I don't think we've ever interacted with this Atsuko in question. You know? What do y'all think is the best current spear I could put on? I have so much crap I have to do. Let's at least get the prologue cleared.
Hello. I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here.
Great!
One way.
Came to the right person.
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method. All I had to rely on was a little wooden... After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean, but to my surprise... that's right.
What a horrible...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything, and one of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
Yes. We do have a
You should
reason.
know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed, and even if you did manage to find a way, You'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the...
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in it.
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information. But if you really are set on going, there is one... That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made...
You're right. Paimon's sure Beta of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is super strong. But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run.
Juicy.
This might be your best...
Yummy, delicious. I don't think I've ever actually made it to Guyun Stone Forest. Maybe I could find a cliff to out of bounds at. This looks like the perfect spot to go out of bounds in. This cliff literally looks like it's asking to be glitched into. Stand all the way back.
Dodge this.
There has to be some way to go out of bounds in leeway. Oh, this looks like the spot.
Freeze.
Let's face this way.
Dodge this.
Nope. Too weirdly angled.
Freeze. Cool it. Ah!
Okay, somewhere over here could be a good spot to out of bounds at. I'll see y'all at the ship.
Sake.
I actually forgot to
Hey,
unpause, but we're on the ship now.
the Crux Clash. There are two
Clash of
important
Clans?
aspects. You've got two. You can't take part if you've got a vision. You must. And with Liyue's savior taking part.
But we didn't...
Well, before you dismiss the idea, get this.
Supplied by myself, as
Is there really such thing as a...
when a vision bearer die. As for whether this shell has any...
Yep. And the way I see it, organizing the clash is so. If you don't have a vision, this is the.
Yeah, we're interested in getting...
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you say so? In that case, if you.
You just want him...
What's wrong?
What are we gonna do?
Great.
It seems like it will...
It's time for the most useless freaking part of the quest. The Gubu Stone Forest.
What's the hurry?
Stupid fucking bug.
What's the hurry?
The cheat sheet. I want the cheat sheet. Just have to get to AR-35. I think.
Freeze.
And we unlock Yap Meru.
You are, eavesdropper.
I have so much grinding I legitimately have to, like, get a full set of 4-star artifacts and all my characters, like... So wait, I can't till I get to Inazuma, I think. Okay, nope, that's the talent domain. Okay, good. The emblem of severed emblem domains unlocked.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are.
Hey, you! Nerd!
Hello! Are you here to compete in the...
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the Clash is a comprehensive test. Nobody wants to see that, right?
yeah!
Me? What? You? Not to mention, I've helped. They tried to sneak past me under I planted a left hook on the skinnier. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse. I'm not saying I'm completely unscathed.
I literally
But the fact
1v1 to Fatui Harbinger.
Both of them.
Uh-huh. But for us...
I'll see you in the arena.
You children.
Vader said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against?
Hey, you, nerd.
Hey, youngster. Are you
Here for the crooks?
too? If so, seems I've...
So you're also here for the...
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect... I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life.
He just wants to 100% life.
Every exam I've ever taken, in most people's eyes, I am already a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my... Ha! You don't mince your words, do you? The arena will be the judge. Now then, if you don't mind...
Yeah, I can't wait to slap this guy in the face.
Routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Oh my god, no one cares.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your... But this tournament is
Exactly. With a vision, we'd...
His master of...
famous. He's the founder of the Link You
Hard to believe
probably wouldn't have
Minecraft's
heard of it.
actually
It
about
was
15
founded
years
quite
old by this
recently.
point.
The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Ling Shan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you, and for example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change
Are
the
you
direction
sure
of
your
an
master's
incoming
not
star.
hiding an
All
animo
one
vision
time,
anywhere,
we sent
bro?
a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is.
We're
Bro is an
clearly
animo
not naturally
vision.
gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course. This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you...
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting...
Can someone tell them they're being scammed?
Though?
So, if we can get our hands...
Well, we have to...
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even be...
See you in the arena.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego.
So have y'all ever heard of the woke detector?
Chinksa Village arm wrestling champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name?
Fish.
Aren't you?
Bloons TD6.
Did I hear that right?
Is it
Woke.
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? I have to ask. It's really...
the one that spoke with Lady Kuching?
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later. I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've...
Yep, he's still...
My apologies. I didn't mean... it's just a formality for you. So far, I've got defeated the ancient...
1v1.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him.
I wonder if it's too... Okay, Right. Your registration is complete. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing.
Undertale is woke.
We're here because Captain Beto promised to take...
There's another prize, too?
Terraria is woke.
I've heard...
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to...
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the... So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, in any case, looking at the Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
Actually. Okay, so we still keep all our artifacts. Okay.
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Why did it default?
Pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Why am I defaulted to Animo? I don't want to be Animo.
So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and... So, come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there.
Among Us. Woke.
You fought well.
Alright then. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liua's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people. So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh?
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the...
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
Alright, I'm gonna watch... We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to...
Alright, that's enough chit-chat.
The woke detector.
Your opponent in the semifinal. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that
Let's
you
go
make
to
sure
information. Fallout 4
My guy's at the top of his
contains gay romance.
Okay.
Fallout New Vegas.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Just walk in a circle around him. Get out!
I'm sweating all over. It's a good
Helldivers 2. Whoa.
Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
For the crime of containing a mixed race family.
For a moment,
Portal
there,
2.
was a little
Woke.
bit you had a vision.
I wanted
All
to
male
kid.
characters.
People said that if you're strong enough,
There's
you'll
only
have a
one
chance to
character that is a.
Mine? Never came. I lost interest eventually. Can't depend on a. I've fought and won.
Like
against
two
the
male
best
characters,
before.
like Wheatley and Cave Johnson.
I only wanted to pit myself against other. Only in defeat can you understand.
Wow. Now that's true strength.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
Yeah.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it?
Whether they'll be as. So don't get too cocky.
No Man's Sky is considered woke.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round.
Ah, it's you! I myself
Lee.
was eliminated in the third round.
Maybe.
Why, yes. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match
One
for you.
shot. The most obviously woke game is still considered informational. VVVVVVV. Just a silly. Like, why are they trying to bring politics into a fun little puzzle platformer game?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the... His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because... Don't even get me... I don't dare tell my master
The
about
Binding
this.
of Isaac.
Otherwise I'd have to
Eden's
give
literally
the
a
ending.
random character.
Sorry, I
It
shouldn't
doesn't
be
matter.
Oh, alright then.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
It's the McDonald's gang.
You gave an outstanding. I could sense that you're not familiar, but you were quick to adapt and managed to In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask.
Not
It's
exactly.
all so
Contenders
stupid.
that reach the finals
Look at
ask
this.
for the guy you'll be facing. His skill lies. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you could.
If that is the case, I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah.
It is true that I do not mean to given your talent.
Hang on. Don't.
Gathering intelligence is an essential. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on.
You betcha. Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one, however, there is a come with me.
The woke content detector is just the stupidest thing I know of.
What's the hurry? Dodge this!
I wonder if there'll be more out of bounds activity I can do in Inazuma. Like, could I go out of bounds somewhere in Inazuma?
Freeze! Ah!
It has to be like a negatively angled slope, like that one spot in Mondstadt.
What's the hurry? Ha!
Hello, McDonald's man. Just put my fries in the bag, bro.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements.
He knows.
I knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
And
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to
more
use elemental skill. When I talk about that which I see or hear
sort
in
by
you,
most liked.
this is not poetic symbolism at
What's
play.
this most like?
Since a
Chart
young
on
age,
song.
it is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have
We
happened.
literally
along the
do
way.
not care. Just take us to the guy.
Learn to use the
They
elements
threatened to
right
cut
away.
off all his limbs.
Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Let's spark.
What do you mean I'm on Anima? Like, oh, I don't want to be on Anima. I want to be on my Geo. Like an Electro. Imagine playing. Imagine wishing. Windblade! Ah! Finally do this.
You're in for a little.
I really hate you. Stop getting my way. I lost my patience. When are you gonna decay? I wanna throw you out just like a broken TV.
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining back. He relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of it, please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your commit. The world is a
You seem
I desire to know, and what influences the god. My apologies. You must, for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. I am willing to answer any questions you may have. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently under. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons have their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun.
She sounds like.
As far as I know, Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within. It goes without saying that the people locked within.
Sounds a lot.
Oh,
Inazuma.
Have you encountered
Ran by
This
cringe.
time, if you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
The hell is this?
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the two finalists have... Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
I'm sure but today's fight, as for our other come on. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice.
Wait a moment. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on Traveler. Come with us.
Uranium 238 fans, where you at?
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision...
Huh?
We don't know when it was taken exactly.
No need to worry. Even the The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would,
Probably actually go hear my bones crack.
But we're on
come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Huh? A wind current?
Fuck him up!
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Why is it... Why was that wind thing pushing me back?
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Bro is hearing shit.
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Let's kill this guy.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Nah, I'd win. I would just simply win. Your jig's up.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a...
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go. In other words, You failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and stop.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your head. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire in
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision.
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand it. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape. But after all I went through to get it, I think not. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine.
You know, according to the laws of... Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. It seems that it would be only fair.
Whoa, we don't...
I know. If this is where talking gets me, then forget...
When Traveler is dead. Breaking news. Traveler shot dead in Miami.
Closer.
Get out!
No. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Put down the vision and...
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision from the moment he stole the vision. I've tried many other methods in the past. Though few tales, after seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that, come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what?
The story begins with... He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment.
Damn.
While the victors gain a second
Literally
chance.
do not care.
Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face?
Peanuts. This
Before I
product
I
contains
stepped forward and
peanuts.
snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene.
Real.
All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in...
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then. It's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble you. But thank you.
She the next biggest out of Atlanta. AFK Ice Bridge.
Dodge this.
No, 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 no. Come on.
Cool it. Dodge
Press E,
this.
right click, forward once. Get back on.
Cool it. Freeze. Cool it.
I wish I had a free Chongyun, because ice bridging would be way easier.
Dodge this.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand. Captain Beidou was... But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new...
The one who stole, he knew he stood, in which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear cut.
Huh? If that's the case,
Paimon thought we'd win and
it doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is...
Yes, I believe so, but the voyage to... In fact, the relentless rain and wind are...
hold on a second. You're saying she
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 arts. Suffice it to say, in the meantime,
Paimon believes you?
thank you. May but one final word of...
We're finally done with the prologue. I guess it's time to start grinding. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. See y'all next time.